Greetings, everyone. Greetings to everyone on the stream, if anyone is in fact there. Let me know if anyone can actually watch the stream, if you can hear me, if you can see me. Let me know in the chat. I see the first people coming in. Coming into the chat. How fabulous. Still waiting for a sign of life. A sign of life in the comment section. In the live chat. Middle of a week. A Thursday. I hope some people can make it to the stream. Hello there, DXGBJ3. Very nice name. Let me know who is here. Say hi in the chat. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Have a lot of stuff to say, a lot of stuff to share. But first, let's see some people coming in. Strange Nick. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not a strange Nick. You're all good. Everyone say hi into the chat. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. We have a whopping 11 viewers now. I guess it's middle of a week. I guess it's the name change, perhaps. I guess it's the lack of this, maybe, in past week's content. But yeah, let me know if you're in the chat. Polska! Łukasz J! Hello! Hello from Belgium. From Adventures, or Aventures? Oui. Yeah, we'll wait for the people to slowly come in. If you have any questions right now, like, feel free to ask. If you have anything to share, the chat is there for you to, share what's on your mind. I even have banners prepared. Where are they? They're here. What's going on? So yeah, we'll be able to talk. It's a bit of a Q&A of sorts. I also typed in live stream, which is obviously wrong, but I was too lazy to correct it, so maybe later I'll correct it to live stream, not live stream. We have the first question. Is it a question? I can see the X-Way in the back. I remember you mentioned Big Oat sent you a wheel without battery, so how is it? Or there's nothing really new? It's a completely different wheel right now, the X-Way. Suspension works completely different. Yeah, it changed a lot. I even changed the tire. It's the new tire, which looks like the Shinko tire. So that also is different. This will be a video that will be coming out second week of May. So yeah, very, very different. Suspension is much, much, much improved now. And a lot of geometry setting here. That helps a lot. Norbert! Cześć! Hello from Mokotów and Mordor. Mordor is the sort of financial or like office district in Warsaw. That's how they call it. Is the rebranding to Correct Way permanent? Yes, it is permanent. It was feeling like I'm wrong all the time. I just didn't want to hear wrong way. I know it's, you might like it a lot. I'll talk about that a bit later, but finally I feel like, at least in the word, I'm correct. But in my testing, probably I'll keep being wrong anyway. So I just destroy everything I touch because I just like to abuse methods of transportation. Unless it's a bus, then I'm a very good boy. Salute. Which top speed on EUC have you reached? The fastest I've ever gone was on a Master Pro in Vancouver, BC. And that was via EUC World or via the app on the wheel, it was 92 kilometers an hour. Probably around like 80, 85 GPS. I don't know. I went so fast once and, you know, don't really want to repeat it. Don't really want to repeat that. Are flip-flops a no-go when you see it? You can ask Lolexina. He always likes to use flip-flops. I would never. Like, I rode on barefoot shoes once. I fell, and my toe still can't bend the way it could bend before. So, no. Anything really that is not a mountain bike shoe, I would not use on any UC. I have Adidas 510 shoes. Those work pretty well. And, like, in the best way, you can use also shoes that are, like, taller with something that protects your heel. So, yeah, you will want to use something more durable for UC riding. You don't want to hurt your feet, because this thing is pretty powerful. This thing is pretty heavy, so it can hurt you. And even with motorcycle boots, you can get your leg broken. Like, that happened to a friend of mine. So, flip-flops, I wouldn't do it. When is the collaboration with your Opsim? Recently made a real Stitch. That was tons of fun. Pretty stressful too, but, you know, worked out well good. I didn't expect such a positive response. I'm not planning to go to the US anytime soon, like with what's happening there right now. But maybe at some point. We'll see. We'll see. She's super friendly. Like, she rides very well. Like, we've been talking on and off every once in a while. And I'd love to meet her IRL. So, would be cool. Have you sold all the wheels you wanted to sell? I saw a few ads on Onyx. I still have the X-Way. I need to make a review on it, but very likely it will go afterwards. Still have the, oh wait, here. Yeah, M10 here, which probably will be gone this Sunday. And I have the Extreme Bull XM HT, which was my worst deal ever on anything. Lost so much money on it. But yeah, that will go for sure. So yeah, I have 3 wheels now. 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, too much. Flower power. Hello, heart. Another question. Like, if we are like 15 minutes in, I'll get on with like the subject. Right now, I'll just warming up my voice, grabbing a cup of tea, and yeah, ready for a chat. Ed Leszczynski. Longboard on a thumbnail. I hate those things now because I almost died on it. Damn thing has no brakes at all. Yeah, I like to longboard a lot. I will buy myself a skateboard too. Turns out, crazy, skateboards work really well on a skate park. So that is tons of fun. Longboarding is great too, but you know, you have to learn. You have to learn to not die. It's sometimes annoying to me too, but you know, at least it's tough to kill someone with it. You know, unless you really want to. I know. Just answering questions. There's not many people on the stream. I very much appreciate the ones that are here. Thank you for being here. So I'll answer the questions right, like one by one for now, because we have just a space for it. I was thinking about Blitz or Lynx for everyday rides, off-road, winter, harsh weather, but now actually X-Way is away. Still can't decide. Are there not really big outer wheels in my city? I mean, for all weather, this will be always more work. So if you want to have less work on your wheel, Lynx. Yeah, that's it. Like, you will probably have more trouble with the X-Way. That's at least my impression of it. Oh, and here, the follow-up to the longboard. I skinned the top of my feet knuckles once it took forever to heal. Oh yeah, flip-flop. Okay. It was according to the question if you should ride in flip-flops. Am I still going hard on kettlebells? Yes, sir, I am. That's 18 kilograms. Pretty good now. So yeah, kettlebells rock. Can I extend it? Not that far. So yeah, kettlebells rock. This is This is wonderful. So, yeah, going hard on kettlebells. By the way, cheers, Critical Pixel. Would love to see you again in the UK. Free skates. Yeah. I checked out free skates when I met Mike Leahy, and he had them in Portland. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun, I have to say. Maybe at some point, once I get better at skateboarding, it will be something to learn. So let's see. Ed's still commenting about the longboard or skateboard. That's another thing. No brakes. I almost hit a guy same day because of the slight slope. I picked up speed. I mean, with skateboards, you gotta learn how to brake. You either run it off or you slide with your shoe. So, yeah, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. But at least you're not like a 40 kilogram, 168 volt fasting. And critical pixel also saying it took a while to ride the free skates. Yeah, free skates are not easy to ride. If you ever tried them, you need the balance, you need a bit of speed, a bit of confidence, and yeah, it just takes a while to pick it up. I can't really ride them at all. For now, I can move for maybe 10 meters, but it's not really riding. I am better at pedal unicycling for now, and that's another subject for later. Picked up a 20-inch unicycle and a 29-inch unicycle, pedal unicycle, and that's another journey that is pretty interesting. All right, so another 3 minutes, guys, to warm up, and we'll get on with the subjects for today's stream. Thank you for being here. Thanks a lot. Oh boy. 27 people coming in, coming out, staying, not staying, commenting. We have another question. Your thoughts on the Bigot C8? 84 volt wheels enough in 2025? I was telling Bigot, we don't need so much voltage. If you go up to 30 kilometers an hour, 84 volt is plenty. King Song 16X, Taiju, if you're on the stream, is still a wheel that is OP. Even in today's world, it has some flaws, it's not perfect, but for what most people need in a wheel in terms of commuting, I think 84 volt is plenty. So yeah, if you just compare it to scooters, scooters or e-bikes, they are all 48 volt, 60 volt, 52 volt. And, 84 volt technically is 72. So that's on the top end of performance scooters, but I think it's, I think it's plenty of torque. And with all of the new motherboards that they have now, with better MOSFETs, with, more powerful electronics, I think, it's enough. And definitely it's lighter. It's a bit simpler, perhaps, not so high voltage. So, yeah, I love to see lower voltage, less weight, more human-friendly. And we have another comment from DXBJ3. BJ. I agree. I had my 16S for 5 years already. Works just fine. 16S, I was talking about 16X. King Song naming schemes just make everything sound the same. But 16S is even more reliable. Quite crazy how reliable King Song wheels used to be. Especially without suspension. So yeah, C8 kind of tickles my pickle. I'm kind of interested. I'm not going to receive one. I didn't ask for one. But who knows? Who knows in the future? For now, I am all about mostly just, at this point, actually analog stuff. Not even electric bikes. I mean, there will be more bike reviews. There'll be some scooter reviews. There'll be an X-Way review. But at this point, I'm just want to move. Use my body. Feel healthy. So, yeah. Comment on 16X. Yeah, I agree. The 16X shell, yeah, always breaks from the inside near the L hangers. Many points of failure there, so could have just used better plastic and it'd be great. All right, so let's get on with the subjects for today. I have the Bennos plant. So what's going on? What is going on? Wrong way. Correct way. Where's the wheels? What's the e-bikes? What's the scooters? What's the scooters doing on a channel? Jesus Christ. I'm German. I can be very German. No problem. We can continue to stream like this. I can just, you know, when I'm German, I can't even ride UC. So, okay, I won't continue. So, what's going on? For some of you, it might be like a hit and a shock, and a little bit like it is. But it was brewing already for a while. So, let me show you my screen here. Here we have the video. I'm tired of making UC reviews. Wait, where is it? What's somewhere here? UC stuff. Oh, here. I'm done. That was 6 months ago. And from that time, we made a little bit of videos. We went to Spain, which was pain when it comes to carrying 6 EUCs. That was way too much for that trip. Here we have the Big Goat review, a couple wheels. Then we have my worst 10 crashes, which was also a little bit of a realization. Here we have I was wrong way about, you know, maybe EUCs or stuff. And now we're here after the SciPad setup and this video, which was, what is it called? Confessions of a Retired Wheelaholic. We are having a scooter review, and so it was a process. And I've been reviewing and writing UCs for 5 years, and during that time, I really became addicted. As, oh my god, you might have noticed, I know. But for me, from my perspective, I was just like, oh, I need to go somewhere, I'll take the EUC, and then I'll think about where to go so it's convenient for the EUC. Not convenient for me. I mean, maybe the journey is convenient, but, you know, what do you do when you get there? Are there stairs included? How much battery do I have? How do I get back? What's the weather like? So, yeah, it's been a while. It started out as something very convenient and small, the V10F, for example, the Emotion Wheel, which didn't have many moving parts. It was quite simple to work with, you know, also not a perfect wheel by any means, but years later, this is completely different. I just didn't realize this is a dirt bike, really. It has the performance of a dirt bike. It doesn't have the stability of a dirt bike. It's heavy. And the paths of EUCs have really sort of have gone into different directions. So I still like making videos. I love making live streams. That's why I like to talk with you guys here. I'm very glad that you're here. But really, after those 5 years, I realized a couple things about EUC. And number one is the inherent sort of stress about it being only powered by electronics. So I had many failures on e-bike scooters. The controller fries, you're fine. Here, not so much. And if I counted like the failures I had were just due to electronics, there was, you know, not tens of them, but, you know, 5 to 10. And after a while, if you had them sort of many times, and it's not limited to a brand, it's not limited to a model, you start going in a straight line and thinking, will it just turn off? Will it just turn off? Will it just turn off? Because it did. It won't, because the chance is very small. But your mind doesn't think that way. That's why you buy insurance. We want to be sure about, you know, the 0.1% when something might go wrong. And that is really one thing that started to stress me out a lot on EUC. So yeah, I wasn't really stressed when I was doing stunts, when I was going backwards on stairs, because it's like, okay, I might fall, something might break, like I'm ready for it. I'm already doing something very stupid, so might as well crash, if that makes sense. The stress began once I'm driving in a straight line, there's nothing wrong, there's like, the EUC works well, everything is fine, and my mind just goes haywire. And for a long time, I could be like, okay, it's fine, you know, Liebherr wheels have this Hall sensorless mode, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's your mind. So that's one thing that led me to be like a bit less enthusiastic about wheels. And the second thing that really changed it as well is exercise. Yes, the kettlebell. The kettlebell. The glorious creation of humankind. So you have to know that once I started moving more, the UC riding became a little bit not enough movement for me. Like it's not no movement at all. Like you go in a bus and you go somewhere fast, or you take a train, or even in a car, you just arrive faster. And it's not like a bike or an e-bike where you actually have to do something while going somewhere. So that's another thing, and I felt like I was tensing up on the EUC quite a bit, especially with my hip muscles. I needed to stretch my hips for a long time. So at some point I was like, it'll be funny to change the name. I'm kind of like annoyed of it being wrong all the time. A little bit of an affirmation. So I was like, it's the correct way. I wanted to change the logo for a long time still. Had a couple attempts of it, but never worked. I know it's not the best name. It's just correct way. It's a little bit stupid, really. Could be correct direction. But yeah, it is what it is. Just feels a bit better for me, for the inside. So that is what is going on right now. Right now we're at stage. Adam talks about EUC, another EUC, talks about e-bikes, e-scooters, because they're feeling just a bit safer for me, at least in terms of electronics. But in the long run, I also don't know if it'll stay that way, but that's something I'll talk about later. So now, that is the intro. Let's check the comments. Okay, where were we? We were here. Hello from Canada, yeah. Long time fan, keep up the... Thank you so much, appreciate it a lot. Thanks for being here. Sock 66. Ed also says, EUC was booming and improving a lot, and now improvements are not that interesting. Yeah, the thing is, I think the improvements go not really where the consumers are heading. I really think that the strength of EUC is if they're small, if they're very safe, and if they're affordable. Like, now we have just dirt bikes. This is a dirt bike with one wheel. So this is, you know, where they can make a lot of money. They're very expensive, those EUCs, and people are, you know, very addicted to it, I think, because it really transforms your body into some sort of exoskeleton. It's a very different feeling from riding a motocross bike, and I feel like the companies are just taking advantage of that. But I feel like there's a little bit of a progressive movement with the NOSFET Aero, with the Emotion V9. Although the V9, oh my, I tried it a little bit. But yeah, I really think that improved V5, V8, Kingsong 16S, like with live post cells, with something that's like super duper safe and really tells the customer, hey, you're not gonna fall on this, like there's no way. This would be something really interesting instead of, you know, just bigger, heavier, essentially more dangerous. So yeah. We have Manati, Boss Manati. If you didn't check out Boss Manati, I even watched his videos in Finnish. I Finnish to them. No, I don't do that. That's just, it's just a joke. Of course I don't. Yeah, great reviews of e-bikes and other stuffs. And what was the word for and or in Finnish? I forgot. Okay, maybe Menati will remember it or like tell me in a second. YouTube names often are quite silly though. Yeah, correctly. Correct direction is pretty good. You know what? We were talking about that with Liv. Liv for Color, Liv for EUC. Back in Bentonville 3 years ago in during the EUC, whatever it was called. The EUC. I don't know, what's a sports event? I forgot what it's called. It has a very, very good name, but I forgot. Anyway, Liv told me I should be correct direction and I should be called Chris. And maybe I should change it for correct direction. We'll see, we'll see. And let's see, adventures. Yeah, cutout is bad. Cutout bad. Cutout equals bad. I only off-road and then no high speeds on streets for me. No, much more fun and relaxed. Good work when you push it on trails. Street is no work I can. Yeah. Thing is though, I rode a lot of trails recently on a bike. And on a bike, you just don't have the stress of clipping the pedal. And really clipping the pedal is the worst stress. I always worry about that. Or like slightly going off the trail and then digging yourself in and moving to the side. Not nice at all. So, and the suspension on bikes is just like miles away. Miles away from mountain bikes, really. So yeah, dirt bike good, sport good, but for mass consumer, you're correct for sure. Yeah. Am I getting the rocket? What kind of rocket? No, I know. I'm not getting, like, the only EUC that might be possible to get at some point, maybe, will be the Emotion V9. But we'll see. Like, for now, I'm just, like, enjoying analog transportation. I actually bought 2 bikes. Maybe I'll show them later. Just, like, bicycles. Let's see here. Would you say all Gotway UCs with Synergy 8 lithium cells are safer than newer GBR? No. The thing with all Gotways is the BMS there is just non-existent pretty much. And while the batteries themselves are like bulletproof, the BMS isn't. So depends on like which UC you will see or buy, because like even the packs, they're like sometimes they are balancing, sometimes not. Really depends. So yeah, once I was reconnecting a battery pack to a Gotway MSX 84 volt. And I had a whole hand here, like, full of smoke, or, like, dust, I don't know, like, black stuff from getting hit by electricity. So, unfavorable. So, I wouldn't say, no, I think the newer ones are better and safer. Love you, Adam! I guess I could just say appreciate it and thank you. Met your Tadeusz 2 years ago in Poznan. He let me ride the 16X for now. Sick! Yeah. I'm very happy you're here, Corby. And Tadeusz is great too. And you bought your own UC too. Very nice, very nice. Try riding a bike in a wet, you'll change your opinion. I know I did. It's much easier to slip on a bike because your weight is all over the place and slip. I was riding a bike in the winter and I loved it. Like, honestly, I was much warmer. I was feeling much more secure. And yeah, I didn't see the issues where you're saying. Maybe it will change with more experience, but I loved riding the bike in the winter, especially more than on UC, because on UC you go out, you're warm for an hour, second hour is worse, third hour you're like, damn, it's cold. So yeah. Did you see Sidemen trying UC? I did not see that. I don't know also what Sidemen are. Hi Adam, what would you take to Squamish? X-Way or Arrow? Really, I know you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because I know all of you are waiting for like me to say what's the best UC for that, for this. I would just really advise you to rent a bike. I'm sorry, dude. Oh man. They just react so much better when you fall. Like, I know you can get over the bars, but they're lighter. The suspension is so much better. Bike. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Let's see, a bit more questions. Like, a small amount of questions, and then I go to the next subject I wanted to talk about. Does the legal status of UC change your opinion on UC? It's definitely something that is annoying. Like, if you want to go somewhere on the street, I have no stress at all riding a bike. It is legal. It's a legal matter, but it's also a technology matter. Because, once again, a failure here means a crash. And, you know, you can crash on a bike too. But usually it's a manual issue or like analog issue, I would say. It's not like the issue of electronics, so I feel safer on a bike being on the street too, unless I'm like very, very slow. Then it's stressful too, but it's definitely nice to go on the street and not worry about tickets and stuff. Skiing, fair enough. What's the legality? Okay, that's the same subject. Not sure exactly how y'all got defined in law, so to hear it. Motor vehicle across. Yeah. In Poland, at least, where I live, they're legal up to, I think, 20 kilometers an hour. And just on a bike path, which is separated from the street. And you can go with pedestrian speed on a sidewalk, which does, like, really push out, like, a reason for buying in UC very far away. Like, in reality, like, no one cares unless you're on the street. Sometimes then they sometimes care. The biggest issue is though, like, if you have a crash crash in like expensive car, and you know, then you don't have insurance. Like, you can get insurance, but if your UC goes faster than that, then like you'll have a problem with claims. So it's difficult. It's difficult with the legality here. Okay, so let's go on with the next questions. What about the UC reviews? What's going on? I already talked about that a little. We will have this review. We'll have the X-Way, which is improved, new tire, new shock. Is it new shock? It's a new shock. New sliders, a little bit of a new top, and a USB port. Oh wait, it's from the other side. Never mind. So we'll have the review of this. We'll have a very, very, very nice tape soon with tricks on the UC on the Bigot Falcon. I'm very, very excited to publish that 3rd May. It'll be a great video. I'll really like it. So stay tuned for that. And maybe we'll have a V9 review, a Motion V9, but we'll see. We'll see. So right now, I'm not getting any new UCs. Oh wait, Kingsong F18. Maybe that at some point, actually. Maybe that. But other than that, I'm not getting any new wheels from Bigot. Not getting any new wheels from Lieberkim. I was talking with Nosfit, but we couldn't reach an agreement, and don't really want to ride as much either way. So for now, yeah, X-Way review, And that's from like the most certain stuffs. And next subject, because I don't see any questions. What about reviews of small electric transport? I have the it's the duo titties. It's a duo. I have to show you. It's duo titties. I don't know why no one ever called it that way in their reviews, but it's the duo titties. Let me see. Let me show you. It's here. This is the duo side. By the way, if you wanna really buy it, you don't have to, like, obviously, but there's a coupon code, or like there's a affiliate link. Oh wait, wrong side. Wait, need to change it. Boom. Why does my Mac work this way? Why can't I just like? I want a Windows. I want a Windows PC. I can't change it? Why? Duos. It just constantly works in both windows. Jesus. Oh, that's annoying. How can I change that? That's so weird. Maybe I won't be able to show you, actually. Sorry about that. Okay, maybe I'll just type it in here. Okay, do it this way. I also have it on my correctway.info page. And it's duo titties. It's duo titties. So this bike I will review after this long and unnecessary information pause. It's an all-wheel drive bike. The review will be out on Saturday. I have an awesome scooter. Another great name. Awesome L3 or something? I don't know. One of the awesome scooters. Just called Awesome. I don't know, the names just keeps getting better and better. I'll have that. I'll have the Emotion Climber. What else? Maybe something else. Maybe something else I forgot. But the thing is, my energy for reviewing electric transport is very low at this point. Just because I like to just die when riding non-electric vehicles. I love the effort. I love the lack of a power button. I love the endless range. Like, the only hurdle is me. So in the long run, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up making electric transport reviews. So if you're interested in watching something else than electric transport, like if you just want to watch me for me, see me watch me, then check out the Appendance channel. Is it here? I think it should be searchable here. I have just one video there, but it will be more if I have more time. Appointments. Sorry about that. Here, I'll have more videos. At this point, I just didn't have the time. I need to work. I need to make money. So, yeah. For now, we'll have a little bit of reviews of small electric transport, but in the future, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. See any comments here? Yes. Oh yeah, that was the question. I'm continuing my lifestyle channel. Yes, but I didn't have time. All right, let's see. What's this comment? I'm thinking of upgrading to Pattern S to get a top-end wheel. As I'm only 55. Okay, you're light. I feel the 40 are too heavy for me. Is there even lighter suspension wheels you would recommend? The lightest one is the S18. It's a fun wheel. Not very, strong, but it's extremely fun. Suspension works pretty well there. But it's pretty old. So there's that. And in terms of other lighter wheels, you would have to have one without suspension. Like my Extreme Ball XM that I have for sale. No. Like, whatever lighter. Like, 40 kilograms is a lot. It's a lot. It can really hurt you. I'm like, yeah, that's the heavy. Series mod. Manati. Awesome scooters are dope. Just got one for testing and it's surprising value for money. Yeah. I got one too. It's huge. But it has some weird stuff. Like some things are quality, some things are like, why do you choose this decision? But yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. I have an awesome leopard, old version. Great bang for the money. So cool. So yeah, this will be the electric vehicle reviews I'll have for now. And yeah, that'll be that for electric vehicle reviews. Now, what am I doing instead? So the past months have been truly like life-changing for me. Going from really just writing UCs to doing a lot of stuff that gives me a lot of satisfaction. Kettlebells, I still need to... Okay, maybe I'll do a workout tomorrow. It's kind of late. Kettlebells, riding bicycles. I just got... Wait, maybe I'll show you. I'll show you. Boom. I just got a small... Whoops. Just got a small bicycle. 20 inches. It's like a mini velo. And I freaking love it. I love small light vehicles. Like, compare this to this. Like, I take this up the stairs without any issues. Like 12 kilograms. Fucking love it, Mark. So, but even so, with my regular bike, I have the Marin bike. It's riding a lot, and this has given me really a lot of satisfaction in my life, and you know, more stamina, just more calmness, more everything. Walking, another thing. It's funny because I really needed to stretch out and move my muscles more after, you know, just being on a EUC constantly. Walking wasn't fun for the first 2 weeks. But last week I went to my grandma's. From the metro station, I walked 7 kilometers and was fabulous. I loved every step of the way. Oh yeah, maybe except for the ones which were on the street without sidewalk. But awesome. Absolutely awesome. Skateboarding, another thing. I have my short board. I'll actually have a surf skate very soon, coming days. Huge thanks to Łukasz for hooking me up with that skateboard, or like surf skate. There'll be tons of fun on the skate park. I recently visited the skate park and man, so much fun. Pedal unicycling is another thing that I have started doing. It's very difficult to ride a pedal unicycle. I have a 20-inch, and that is like a unicycle that I can already ride pretty well without bigger issues, like do some small jumps and stuff. But I also bought a 29-inch with short cranks, very difficult to ride. So I'll change a tire, maybe change the cranks, and see how I ride on it then. But maybe I'll need to change it to a 24-inch or just keep the 20-inch, because the 29 are quite difficult. And last thing I was doing is focusing on health, really. Sleeping more. I stopped eating bread. Huge thanks to Geoff for inspiring me to do that. Eating salad and healthy things and like eggs and vegan sausages and other stuff. And that has been great to me too, like limiting sugar. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. And all of that makes me very, very happy. And yeah, last time I rode the X-Way was... okay, it was 2 days ago, but I needed it to ride with someone home. But other than that, I just use the EUC very rarely now. So yeah, that's what's been happening in my life instead. And I really think I need to, like when it comes to the lifestyle stuff, I need to post it on the Abundance channel, because a lot of people here are, you know, waiting for EUC content. But it's not gonna come. That's what she said. It's just for now, as I see it, yeah, I really want to focus on something else. So yeah, It's also a bit sad, you know, when I post really different stuff, like the e-bikes, I get more dislikes, and I guess the videos have less reach then. And I understand sort of the form of protest, just in the world of the internet, you often forget that on the other side there's a person. And, you know, if you comment, if you dislike, you might actually, like, make the person sad and not be able to afford a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it's just difficult sometimes to do those changes, but in the end, I just can't help myself. I do them because I feel like if I don't do them, I will be just even more unhappy. So that's that. Questions, let's see. What other topics are you gonna cover today, if it's not a secret? Okay, other topics is what's next for this channel. Other topic is love for movement and transportation, music, gaming, and that's it really. And questions from you guys. So this is it. Like, I just wanted to answer some questions. I want to say what's going on with the channel. It's been a pretty big change recently, so just want to have a chat with you guys. V14. Are you gonna focus more on the algorithm and do like change videos like cycling across the country? I would love to do that. I will actually very soon do a very small trip, but uphill, 30 kilometers in the mountains. And this will be like the first like challenge for me if I can actually go for a bit of a longer time in more difficult situations outside of the city. But yeah, I would love to have a proper mini velo. I have the mini velo here, which is just a cheap Chinese bike, which is fine. I just need to make it a bit more comfortable. It needs a different seat. But yeah, I would love to do that. And I'd love to just have a tent and just go. Because I was thinking about doing it with an e-bike, but I always need to charge. And somehow I just don't want to charge anymore. At least with the small electric transport. Let's see about that. If you see companies took serious stair climbing creeper mode, they would lose market share to other PV cycle sectors. Why no creeper mode? It's literally the cheapest upgrade it could be done. Yeah, I actually wrote about that to InMotion a couple of years ago. And I also told them that when you use a trolley handle, you should have a top speed of like 5 kilometers an hour. Just so it doesn't, like the wheels don't cause havoc once they lose grip in like slippery surfaces. So yeah. Sorry, I can't demonstrate it right now. I have too many clothes on me. And cheers from Zielona Góra. Thank you. Cheers from Warszawa. Isn't biking too hard for commuting? I would imagine myself being absolutely gassed out and drenched in sweat by the time I get anywhere. So it really depends on how strong you pedal. It depends on how long you do it. Depends on, you know, if there's any incline to where you go. But for most of the stuff that I've been doing in my city, at least recently, I would just either use the bike, use public transportation, or use a skateboard, or like skateboard or bike plus public transportation. So I can go like easily without any issues, like 5-8 kilometers one way on a bike. If I go like 20, I know I need to fuel up somewhere in between just to not run out of gas. I particularly love the amount of exercise I get then, and I feel really satisfied. And it's kind of weird. It really feels magical. Like, as much as I, you know, used to like the feeling of floating above the air on the EUC, now when I'm just using the bike and getting the exercise, the breathing in, it feels even better. So I would really take it as a upside, not a downside with the exercise. And you know, if you pedal slower, you won't get sweaty so much. Yeah, thank you so much for 5 Canadian rupees. I really appreciate it. Canadian dollars. Thank you so much. So yeah, commuting with a bike, a lot of fun. I used to do it actually, but I never had like a bike I really like. And this bike I really like, and the other Marin, which is right now at the service station, I really like too, but maybe I need to change something about it. So yeah. But if you do even just 5 kilometers, and you're sweaty and stuff, I don't want to constantly stinky. No. Like, if I do 5 kilometers, I might be slightly like... No, yeah, I had a little bit of exercise, but it's fine. But it depends really on you know, how much do you sweat, what's your odors. If you want to like smell less, you might want to limit your meat intake and stuff. But yeah, for 5 kilometers, I feel fucking amazing, mate. Up to 2 kilometers, I don't have like pretty much any sweat at all. It depends really how fast you ride. Thanks again for the video yesterday. Now I know how to load UC in my car. You're so welcome. I'm so surprised so many people like that video. I was stressed out. I was stressed out, but damn, you guys just seem to love my ass, so you're welcome. Oh, there you go. Backfire skateboard, like a 5 kilogram board. A backfire or a Meepo might be something I will test. We'll see. But I mostly like the analog skateboard now, the one that doesn't have any remote or battery. Okay, we have a comment about the bike. I do regularly 50 kilometers on my bike, but I still use UC sometimes, but sadly it's illegal here. Got a ticket recently and now, yeah, it's very annoying. So, yeah. I also want to like see if I can have like a fast bike. Maybe a fast bike would be even more fun. But yeah, I'm sorry about your tickets here. I'm sure you didn't want to do anything bad. No harm. For me, biking is so refreshing. That's what was into. Yeah, eBay. Yeah. Really, for me, is also back to the roots, and it feels great. Adam got cake. Cheers. All right. Next topic, because I don't see any new questions. And what's next for me is it's kind of tricky, because I feel like the e-bikes, they will work for a while, but I don't know how they will work in the long run. I have more satisfaction commuting and going places on e-bikes now than I have on UCs. But I have even more satisfaction when I take the analog bike. And if I combine using like a small bike or a folding bike and then taking a train. So I think genuinely in the long run, I think I'll just need to make some, I don't know, just videos, vlogs. I don't know. On the Abundance channel, because I feel like this channel is more sort of electric vehicle focused and reviews and stuff. So yeah, maybe on that channel I'll do that, because yeah, not charging is great, and they're so much lighter, all of those analog vehicles. So be on the lookout for that. I don't even know if I'll be able to afford living with second channel. Because, you know, I used to get a paycheck from my e-wheel every month to afford, you know, doing this business and stuff. That is gone. I don't have any paycheck per month right now. I just sell the e-bikes I get, which provides me with a fair amount of money, and I sold the UCs too. But once I will not, you know, make any sort of content about electric stuff, I don't think like any company will send me bikes for free to test and sell, or give me like money to test analog e-bikes. Like I'm not a bike professional. I mean, to test analog bikes, to be like saying anything really pro in terms of reviewing a bike. So I guess I'll just need to make videos and hope for the best. If they make money, fine. If not, I'll just need to start working somewhere else, do something else for living, because, you know, that is the reality I'm in right now. Road bikes are super efficient, yeah. Aren't skateboard wheels too small for commuting? When I tried it, it felt safe, constantly felt... Yeah, longboard wheels or short boards, surf skates, they have bigger wheels. I mean, they're still bad for cobblestone. They're still bad for, like, you don't use it on gravel roads. If you have asphalt bike paths, then great. But everything other than that, quite difficult. But still, it works well for me in certain scenarios. So yeah, that's what next. And this is essentially my love for movement and transportation. Ever since I was small, I really just liked to go places, visit people, say hi, and I feel like I really reconnected with myself throughout the past months, doing exercise and having more movement and enjoying that. And not having to charge, not having a battery does make it easier to transport yourself with a train. You know, in a hotel, you don't need to worry about plugs. You don't need to worry about overnight charging. You're just there, you ride, you go. You don't worry about, you know, if there's an elevator to where you want to go. You don't worry about range like you have with a small wheel. So this love for like getting somewhere and experiencing new places, meeting people, really will be easier, I think, with analog transportation. Like, this got me really far too, and I love it that it did that. But I feel like it's time for something different. I know this is a very eye-catching way of transport, but yeah, I feel like the bikes will do me different. So this is my love for it. Let's see about the comment section. If you weren't in a YouTube game, what would you do then? I would love to create a product or work on a product at least. I was trying to create an EUC with a bunch of companies, but never got to fruition. I think I could maybe make a bike. I would love to make a mini velo like this, just more towards what I need and I think people maybe need in everyday scenarios or even like fun scenarios. I don't know, like I never studied, so maybe I should start studying. We'll see. I think it's either that or OnlyFans. Because apparently a lot of people like my cake. But yeah, we'll see. I think either way, it feels very freeing to do something that, you know, feels a bit more connected to movement and my inherent love for movement, transportation, learning, and just being curious in life in general. So yeah. Was it hard to sell your EUCs? It's kind of the last time you see it. For me, it would feel like giving away forgotten happiness if I was in your place. Well, I thought it would be this way. I thought it would be tough and hard. That's what she said. But it wasn't. Like, the most difficult thing was selling my Blitz, I think. But the owner was very happy. He looked like he will use the wheel a lot. And it's weird. I'm actually looking forward to having just no big batteries at home. It's crazy. Like, it changed so much. So the things I miss most really is not really like having them here. It's more like, oh, I would like to ride downstairs backwards. Like, I can't just do it on a bike. I mean, on an EUC, I can't do it on a bike. I can't do it on a skateboard. I can't do it on a scooter. So really, the thing I miss the most here are my abilities. And it's a very narrow field. It's very different from, you know, riding anything else. So I might never be able to jump big jumps again, or I will never you know, ride downstairs backwards. Or maybe I'll find that I can do it on a skateboard, or I'll be able to do it on a bike. With that said, I feel like it's a good risk to take. I feel very much aligned with it. So yeah. Have you considered parkour? Yes! I was recently in a parkour park. Parkour! It was super fun. I loved it so much. I want to go there again. What would you recommend mounting? Where would you recommend mounting camera for insurance? DJI 4, but I'm not driving yet. I'm not sure if... Okay, there's some mounts for your backpack. You have your straps here. If you ride with your backpack, you can have your camera here. That's one option. The next option is you can have a helmet mount for your chin mount. And that's something that I see people doing a lot. So yeah, I guess you can do that or that. But, you know, on the top of the helmet, I don't really know. But usually people have it either here or on a strap. On the UC, I don't know if it helps a lot. So yeah, I have my last banner here for today's stream. And afterwards, we will just keep talking. If you will fancy doing so. So I have the guitar here. I learned playing God by Bolivia. If you didn't know the song, you can check it out on YouTube. I wanted to play it and ride it on an EUC. Maybe that's something I'll do, we'll see. But I think I want to release a cover of Playing God by Bolivia on YouTube. I don't think I have any financial opportunities of making money on playing guitar or drums, even though I love it, especially playing drums. But I am really into music, like especially metal, progressive music, like stuff that is difficult to decipher, and like Tool and, you know, Animals as Leaders and other bands. So that's one thing I will focus a bit more now that I have more time for it. And gaming, like most of the content, like 90% of content I watch on YouTube is people playing games. I watch streams by, I don't know if you know them, by Virtual for playing Trackmania games. I watch Timberborn series. I used to watch Minecraft. I don't anymore, but you know, Spiffing Brit for like exploits and stuff. Like most of the stuff I watch on YouTube is either gaming or stuff about you know, how a city is built, like not just bikes, and Climate Town is what I watch. So for a long time already, and I also watch MTB stuff. So for a long time already, I like the stuff that I watch is not really EUC related, and most of the stuff is gaming related. So maybe if I get rid of my Mac, I want a Windows PC, I will be able to stream a little bit of games or have some gaming videos, because that's what I watch. Maybe I'll be good at it. Maybe I'll be even funny. Who knows? So that's something I would want to focus on now. All right. So that's the subjects through. We're 30 people in the stream. If you have any questions right now, feel free to shoot them a shot. I think like half an hour of streaming, I can do more. We'll see how many questions we'll get, and we'll wrap it up. All right. Backwards downstairs on a bike is crazy. I saw Fabio Wittmer do it, and if he can do it, maybe I can do it. I can't ride backwards yet. That's one issue, but we'll see. But once I get a proper bike for it, like a slope-style bike, I'm looking at the Dartmoor Shine right now. Maybe I'll start trying that a bit more. It's just fun to do things backwards. I don't know. I love doing things backwards. Adam, Question about the KSS22. Do you know if it can take a tubeless tire? I know you did a video with a Michelin City on it, but with a tube. I don't know, mate. I didn't try to make it tubeless. Maybe someone in the comment section knows. Apologies. I should work for urban planning. I think your input about mobility is highly valuable. That was something I was thinking about. Like environmental urban planning. Yes. Like, Warsaw is crazy. Yeah, like, I would just get rid of cars everywhere. Like, in a reasonable way. I just don't want to have them on sidewalks. Like, get out of here. So I would love to do that, and like creating safe spaces for charging, and you know, just making sure that people have very comfortable alternatives for driving a car and like walking. Urban like mobility and movement is something I would love to work on. Like, yeah, I would love to. Are you going to buy Store Porker Pro? I don't know what this is. Apologies. Don't joke, Adam, you're funny. Cheers, Critical Pixel. We want a kettlebell workout video. So, I will make a kettlebell video sometime soon on the Abundance channel. I love my kettlebells. I love this one in particular, the 18 kilogram with a nice grip. Wonderful. I want to make a 69 kilogram kettlebell. I think that'd be fun. I won't make a workout because I don't have the necessary knowledge, but I will show you which workouts worked out for me, and thereby Caroline Jervin. I'll show you here on the YouTubes. I essentially just do free workouts. It's literally just 3 videos, and I have been doing them for right now for about 6 months, and like sick. So yeah, Caroline Jervin is the channel, and she has great videos. 45-minute one, the 30-minute one, and the 15-minute one, depending on how much time you have. So highly, highly recommend her channel. Really changed my life. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. My puns are top, my buns are top now as well. I work for public sector, and I'm also passionate about urban planning and sustainable transportation. Your experience and insights into the various ways people move, along with their pros and cons. I'm missing a adjective or verb. I don't know, but that's great that you work there, and I'm happy that I guess you find it valuable, the experience into how people move. Sure thing, sir. Sure thing. So yeah, let me know, guys. Oh yeah, our very insightful. Yeah, there it is. Cool. Right. Maybe I should also do a gaming stream at some point. Like, that would be fun. Funny thing about me gaming is that I never get angry, or like very, very rarely. I can do things over and over and over and over and over again, and I don't get bored. I don't get frustrated. So yeah, no rage quitting would be there. So yeah, guys, any questions, let me know. We have 24 people on stream. People are leaving, so yeah. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we shall soon wrap it up. Your necklace looks cool. Do you know what type of link it is? It's Frank chain? I don't know. I just bought it online. I will check it out. I have it in stuff I bought here. Maybe I can tell you right away what kind of chain it is. It's a round chain for what it is. Also, no more iPhone. Yay. Android Squad. The chain is KLOS. I guess I don't know what it is. 316L. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Sorry. Appreciate. So, apologize. I remember in your gear video you mentioned good pad under clothes protection. Should I use it on speed about 50 kilometers an hour? I'm usually going 70. It would be bad for crash. I want slide. Well, first of all, going fast is very, very, very dangerous, especially on an USC. I would just advise you not to go so fast. It's easier to not crash and not be in pain rather than go fast and have, let's say, adequate gear. If you do want to do it on a racetrack or something, motorcycle gear is the way to go. Because if you slide, like sliding is the most important part. You don't want to have your protectors move, or at least protect you from the first impact. And then you want to have a surface like Cordura or Kevlar or whatever, and a long jacket, or best a connected jacket to your pants, that will make sure that you won't get any road rash on, on your hips, on this area, especially here around your belly, because usually the jackets just like go up and then you can get hurt. So for going fast, really just motorcycle gear. Not if you want to have like a buzzer or protectors like pads, then over that you will wear the motorcycle jacket. And yeah, really, that's that. Have you seen the update on Dawn Champions up? You see crash, very scary reality check crashing. You see even. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You can have a lot of gear, but still be very hurt. So I've come to the conclusion just to not put myself into situations that might leave me very, very hurt. So yeah, especially like, for example, this area here, collarbone, like there's no way really to protect it. So it's better to train falling, to exercise a lot, and to be stronger instead of having like a full-on super exoskeleton. Because, it can just fall in a certain way and your bone will break and, you have to recover. So even with a lot of safety gear, you still can get very, very hurt. Most important is to get out of your pads, run it off, tumble, and this might help you even more than safety gear. Like, except for helmet. Like, helmet, always wear a helmet. What's my current gaming setup? I don't have one. I want to game, but I have a MacBook. I need to get rid of it. I get very addicted to games. Very addicted. So I don't have any. Therefore. But yeah. I need to get... I have a gaming monitor. I have an ultra-wide setup. It's called G-Master Red Eagle. 144 hertz. So that's the most gaming thing, or like a MX Master mouse. It's not really gaming. Oh, I have a keyboard, which is like sort of gaming. It's Endorphy. But nothing to actually game on. So I need to change that, and I really want to change that. We should definitely stream some live. I do a lot of gaming itself. Appreciate all of it. Okay, Sensei Vegan. Appreciate your channel, by the way. Good to see you here. Yeah, maybe I'll get a laptop, like a gaming laptop, or yes, I know, but I have the M1. I have the M1 MacBook, and I think it sucks for gaming, right? I think I'll just drop frames, and I won't be able to stream really well, don't I? I don't know. It'll manage. Well, maybe then for a try, I can do it. I just hate this laptop, really. Like, I hate the fact that it has just 2 freaking USB-C ports, have to dongle myself into life. Ah, should have bought a Windows PC. Right. By the way, isn't the music so loud? I probably am a bit late with that question. So yeah, if you have any questions, also UC related, I'm very, very happy to answer your questions. Let me know. I can stay for another like 15 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. Fabulous. Let me know if there's any subjects I should ponder about, or I should tell you about, or I should not tell you about. Music is a good level for me, balance well with your talking. Sick! That's delightful, because last time I think it was a bit too quiet. Great. I'm also using my DJI Pocket 3 as my webcam, and that works really well. Have I heard about Emotion V14's new beta firmware? I did not hear about that. I sold my V14, so that is gone, and I didn't hear about it, so no. What's my favorite PEV, the one that you enjoy the most? Is an e-bike in PEV. Because that will be it. Like, that's the PEV that I have the most movement on. I am still very happy to do tricks on like a small wheel and, you know, do turn spins, some, you know, backwards riding down the stairs. But e-bike has to be on the top right now. Did you saw my, yeah, I don't have the links. I don't have the links anymore. I don't have the links. The only wheels I have now is the X-Way and the M10.5 here, and the Extreme Bull XM HT, my worst purchase ever. I mean, I just don't need it really, so that's fine. Maybe at some point, we'll see. I'll get the V9. I rode the V9 actually. Very, very, very short distance. And the biggest thing about the V9 is that it can turn on the kickstand. Best feature ever. Like for years we couldn't turn on in motion wheels while they are on the kickstand. You can now. I was commenting to them about it. Finally fixed it. You're welcome, everyone. Thoughts about a consumer-driven, non-profit advocacy group for PEV quality and interoperability of parts. Political. I don't know. Like I can help with, you know, technical stuff, with safety and stuff, but really, I don't know how long I will be in the electronical small PV world of things. I'm just going analog right now, and I can still be of help, but you know, there's always a limited amount of time in a day for what you can do. So it's a meh rather than a meh, bit of a meh. But yeah, if there's any questions, like, you can always send them my way on my email, or I'm always available on social medias. Am I planning to create, update a new intro jingle? Correct way. Right now not. Right now I have it just jank. I just say correct way and the intro rolls. It really depends in the long run how the e-bikes will work for me. Right now I'm testing it out. I'm liking it and not liking it at the same time. I like the analog stuff a lot. Like, obviously it's worse for hill climbing, but right now in this time where I'm not really 100% certain which way I'll go, I will not make a jingle yet. You have a great following. Try reaching out to PC gaming company and see if they would become a sponsor of your new gaming content. I never thought about that. A free PC. But I just need one PC, not free. Okay, kidding. Maybe I should do that. Maybe people are like open for that. Like with UCs, it sometimes has been a struggle to get them. Maybe it's easier with PCs. Yeah, thank you so much, Sensei Vegan. You say a lot of good stuff on this stream. All right, my track X-Way. What's a my track EXC? Is it like a? Okay, it's a mid-power bike. Yeah, I didn't have a mid-drive e-bike yet, and maybe I'll get one soon. So maybe the mid-drive thing will be like a good middle ground, but maybe not enough exercise. We'll see. But I want to try a proper mid-drive e-bike. I tried the Fido with the torque sensor, and the Fido is like great fun, especially compared to like a cadence sensor duo titties. So yeah, that's something I'll definitely need to try. Emotion said the new V14 firmware will be able to turn a wheel. Oh my god, it's great. Turn it on a kickstand. Top speed 80. And beta tester saying the field ride is completely different. Good. Alright guys, that's good. I don't think 80 kilometers an hour is good. I think it's bad, honestly. People can get really hurt with no repercussions for the manufacturer. So, no, that's not good. But cool that the ride feel is different or like better. Starforge seem to just throw theirs to... Is Starforge like a gaming thing? If yes, then what should we name a gaming channel? I don't want anything to do with wrong, okay? It could be like puns, something with puns. Abundance is already there, but that's the vlogging channel, lifestyle channel. Gaming could be, I don't know. A damn. I don't give a damn because I'm Adam. I know. Maybe I'll come up with something better. The Mobius strip because it goes both ways. The Mobius strip should be name of the channel. I don't even know what that is. Checking. Surface that can be formed by attaching the ends of a strip paper together with a half twist. Oh, that one. That's not a bad idea. It's both wrong way and correct way. And I like the German Mobius Gaming. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Okay, shoot your questions in 5 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up. Limited amount of people on the stream. And I also want to go to sleep sometimes. Oh, I need to eat too. I will eat probably frankfurters with fried eggs, with salad, tomato, and broccoli. No bread. Did I catch Dawn's second update? Is it on Facebook? Snegogorn is Snegorn is talking about Dawn Champion's second update. I didn't see it yet. If you want to like paste link or if you want to say about it something, like let me know. The Jackrabbit e-bike is awesome. I never saw it, but very cool. I'm happy you like it. Are you doing streams a lot? Honestly, I have never been on one from you, and I never saw any. I did a couple streams. I just do them very rarely, so that might be why you didn't catch any of them earlier. If I would do them like regularly, I guess you might see them more often. But we did a couple streams, like also EUC streams and stuff. Okay. So yeah, not often, just sometimes, and there are some saved streams on my channel. You just need to click on live instead of videos. Okay, and Snogarn, I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name. Snegongarn. I saw it on YouTube, but can't find it right now. Okay, no worries. I'll check it out later. I was talking to Dawn. Actually, just a couple words. Just happy she's here with us, and. That was that for now. I didn't read more into like the crash and what happened. Just like very, very, very unfortunate crash. It's always dangerous. It's always dangerous on those, canyon runs. I don't know if that was actually a canyon run, but the creator of the Segway died because he fell off a cliff on a Segway. So yeah. I never really liked going to the mountains like close to the edge of a cliff. But that said, like can happen also with other devices as well. Just then it would be a technical hardware failure, not really like a electronics failure. Yeah, we're all very happy that Dawn pulled through. She is a force, and that's very cool. 28 people on stream. Dawn's video is hard to watch, to be honest. Wasn't the mountain... Okay, it wasn't the mountain crash. Okay, I didn't know about that. Oh my god, I clicked on the wrong chat. Dawn's video is hard to watch, to be honest. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, Segway went the wrong way off the cliff, yeah. I hope he didn't have like a battery sag. Is it too soon? I think it's too soon. I'm sorry. It's quite tragic. Like, it is tragic. You don't want to die anytime soon on any device. And that's the segue into no. Sorry, I tried to match your pun level. Puns are my life. I think in pun. There is an abundance of puns, and I can't stop myself once I start going. I just roll with it. I'm a rolling stone. Hard as a rock. It just keeps on going. Just give me the right subjects and, I'll go nuts. Even though I just ate the nuts. They're here. They're so good. I love the nuts. I love nuts. Love my nuts. Many nuts. So yeah, puns. Love puns. EUC questions. Why is wobble introduced at speeds? I thought the gyroscopic effect would be greater at higher speeds. It's kind of similar to what happens on motorcycles. You also have the shim. Like the shimming, and that's why they use steering dampers. The thing is, once it gets out of balance, the movement that gets it makes the returning movement even stronger, and then it goes even more and more and more and more and more. So usually the way I deal with wobbles on UC, I don't get any wobbles anymore. You get them if you have the weight on your back of your heel and you try to accelerate. It's like when you are pulling a trailer and you have the weight in the back of the trailer. So if you accelerate and you accelerate by stepping on your toes, you should be fine. If you brake and you do brake with your heel, should be also fine. The biggest issue is like if you accelerate, you push on the pads and the other contact point is here in the back. that's where wobble is introduced, because it just propels itself in even more. So, and then if you go higher speeds, this effect gets even stronger. So yeah. What's your opinion? PEV is an enrichment for him or something the world doesn't need? That's a great question, and something that I have been pondering about lately a lot. Really, batteries are what needs to be improved. Their weight and their safety. Because even with, all the waterproofing, I prefer leaving this in rain than this. You have to just go like all of the steps all the way in what makes sense. Like if I go into a train, I want to take this. I don't want to take this. So when you start like doing this sort of qualifying and you think about the deal breakers, it's kind of tough to justify. Like, it's not tough to justify. Like, you can use an e-bike very safely, and you can go uphill, and it works, and you charge it for commuting. It makes a lot of sense. But then you watch, like, videos from Shenzhen, or you hear that you can't charge BEVs in New York City in apartments. You just need a good framework of safety for it in order to have, safety is the most important thing about this. So, I find my limits when it comes to, riding a pedal bicycle in the city. I can't go as far as I can go on this or an e-bike. No way. But then again, I can combine it pretty well because of the light weight and the small form factor with public transportation, trains, even a car sometimes. So, really depends on the framework, on the safety of them, and how they're implemented. So definitely doesn't look as appealing to me as it was years ago. By the way, cheers Hannes. Good to see you here. Liebe Grüße nach Wien. Yeah, we are actually at 69,000 subscribers. We passed it. 69,050. Glorious. It was pretty funny because people kept unsubscribing when I was doing e-bike reviews. So I saw the 69,000, like 69,000 a couple times. I'm not even mad. Easy question. Have you tried using a 3-pin? Yes. Okay, all pads that you have on the market are 3-pin. Really where Grizzla or Nylonov excels is the quality of the print, is the materials they use, is how the filament is. It's their design, really. Is their patented knowledge. You can use something that you can do your own. You can like model it. You can print it. I just found myself that this ready solution is just what works best for me. If you are on a budget, for sure you can use just 3D printed pads that you print yourself. You can also maybe adjust them to your liking a bit better, but then you need to have the CAD knowledge for it. So yeah, I've been just happy with whatever I get, and especially Grizzla lately have been amazing for me. Now they're pretty good as well. Yeah, but nothing compares. The fun, it's just different. I don't want to make a hierarchy of fun. It's different. The thing is, I just don't move so much as I would want to. And if you look at this physiology of human body, if you have more movement, more exercise, you get more happy. I'm just very happy to not have a power button. I'm very happy for the range limits to be myself. So, yeah. It's just a different kind of fun. Mamacita, by the way, hello to the UK! Great to see you here! Yeah, you can also use yoga blocks as your pads. That's fine too. Yes, we are not over 70k. I think it's glorious we made it 69. Like, that was my goal. No, it was. It was a goal once we hit 60, I guess. Took forever. But I prefer being at 69,000, so that's fine. That Brit accent. You know what? It's terrible. Like, if a Brit listens to it, it's actually not good. I just try to do my best. Good to have more than you see. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, I guess, I would advise UC writers to do. Because I feel like the UC just becomes part of your body so much that you forget about your body. Like, once riding becomes comfortable, walking becomes uncomfortable. And the thing is just to remind yourself that you can do both. Like, you can still walk and you can still ride a UC. And you can still try other stuff, and the other stuff can be a lot of fun too. I don't want to be too preachy about it, but this gave me a lot of happiness. Daniel just really like my accent, does he? She is sweet, hey? Same happened to me with Eastgate. Walking seemed very odd. Yes, exactly. I made many Instagram stories where I was like, oh look, I walk. What an event. It just seems slow. But then if you take it slow and you actually like start seeing the world around you, it doesn't just whiz by. You see the cafes, you see the shitty parked cars that you hate. You argue with the people that parked there, and you shit on them, and you make them pictures. That's when world becomes great again. So, yeah, it's a mind game, but you know, have a walk. Have a walk. It's lovely. It's lovely to not wear the helmet. It's lovely to breathe. It's lovely to have this fun. That's true. I hate walking anywhere these days. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Try to walk. I encourage you. How'd you come up with the real idea of your option? Yeah, in the back. Yeah, the real idea. If you don't know, your option, Bailey made a video where she tagged me and said, "Hey, that's how you put UCs in your car." I thought it was a very funny reel, and I just wanted to play back with the banter. And yeah, really, just dressing like her, doing the stuff she does in a reel, just seemed the logical thing to do. Really, there was no question about it. Just needed to like get the right clothes and work on my courage. So yeah, walking is a lot cheaper. Yes. Definitely. It's true that. Yeah, it's a logical thing to do. Like I talk with Vera Opson every once in a while. I think she's very friendly. She's very smart. I think she's a good writer. So yeah, I think it was a very natural sort of back and forth. So yeah, I'll keep the skirt. Don't worry, guys. I've been trying to pump out a lot of UC content on TikTok for a year because YouTube is so slow, but true. It's friendly. I'm gonna UC. Been trying to spice up with eyes. Okay, well, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Planet Iceland. Iceland, so nice. Gotta visit Iceland. All right. Any last questions? If not, we will slowly go to the end of the stream, of the streamings. And we will call night this. Want to see a skirt on a bike? Yeah. Alright. Maybe kettlebell workout with a skirt. I don't know. Like, I don't mind it. Like, it's fine. That's a question to Planet Iceland. How's EUC in Iceland? I feel it's bad. It's bad here in Sweden with our long winters. You might have it tough. Maybe Planet Iceland can answer. Oh boy. Oh, Masita answered about the walking. It's the process you go through with NPC players. EUC eliminates that, and that's fun to the commute. Yeah, I'm an extrovert, so I don't mind the NPC players. But yeah, I'm also a dude, so it's a bit easier. A lot easier for me. But yeah, a bike adds fun to the commute for me too. I just like spice it up a lot. Variety is spice of life. When it comes to the ventures, yeah, I will actually be soon entering the stream. Just the stream will be out there on YouTube, so you might just skim a little bit through the through the video and see what's on the agenda. It's an uphill battle. Few riders when it comes to riders on EUC. All right, guys, last set of questions, and we're gonna wrap it up. Taba! Taba is here! Taba Leromeże! Hello! Go to Taba's channel if you talk Polish. If you don't, go to him as well. Give him a sub and watch his Polish videos if you don't understand them. I would love to stream really any game. I just have fun with games in general. I wanted to beat Getting Over It by Bennett Foddy. I think that's a very fun game. I really like games which require a lot of what is it called? Like quick reactions, I guess, like action-packed games, maybe that. I could really do anything. I just enjoy games in general. Maybe not like the strategy games all that much. Maybe if I play them the wrong way, then I would. But mostly like simple games and skill-based games, or like Trackmania perhaps a little bit. Never played it. Would love to discover it. I've been watching content about Trackmania for like years. I could definitely also do like hill climb racing. I think your personality is what makes you popular. I expect your success will continue no matter what. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, I do. I will genuinely try. Gotta mod the pod. Oh yeah. What is the longest and most beautiful trail you have ridden, and where is this trail? It's gotta be in BC, in Vancouver, BC, going to Whistler. Very, very, very pretty. Like going along the highway, which is not the best, but very, very pretty. Oh, I also love Lake Chorsztyn, south of Poland. You can go along around the lake. Very, very, very pretty. That's how you write it. It's actually Czorsztyńskie. So that, and just really the way in Warsaw when you go to Nieporęt along the small canal, beautiful. Zapomniałeś polskiego. I don't know what he means. Masita, wanted to catch the rest of the live before we watch it, and can we get a little obsessed? Is this how my career unfolds now? Just shaking my ass? I mean, if it does, that's fine, but I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe not today, okay? I'm sorry. I don't have my thong on. You're so easy to talk to and friendly. It would be listening to see you. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, okay. And even funny. And even funny. Funny is the most important part. You know, if I have the trauma, then I'm funny. I have the trauma. I'm funny. Yeah, and I gotta pay the bills. I gotta pay the bills. That's the most difficult part. You know, I thought I was big brain by, you know, having a lot of income streams, you know, affiliate links with pads and, you know, the UC companies I work with, and, you know, coupons, and you see this and you see that. The only thing I think about is that it's all UC related and YouTube related. It's not really multiple. I mean, it's still multiple streams of income, just not like in different areas. Correct, moving to OnlyFans. Who knows? Who knows how the future will look like? I have no shame. Oh boy. And down to a correct way, OnlyFans. Okay, great. Only wheel. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I just keep on riding. I'll just change what I ride. Yes, that's what you want, guys. Is that what you want? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. If I would do porn, I would just like not let people actually do it. Like the girls would just laugh all the time. I would just make them laugh. Would never come. Pun intended. Will never come to anything. Oh boy. That's where we got with the stream, just talking about OnlyFans. Oh boy. I would sub. Or would you? You'd like to be subbed. Sorry about the joke. Miss most of life, but got 200 passes. You know, we have bugs here too. They're very annoying. But when it comes to bugs boarding, I would love to visit. Yeah. I just need to get like a downhill bike with a fork, with a good fork, because I have no forks given right now. I have no Fox fork. I have no RockShox fork. No forks given. I would love to visit it. I would love to visit the UK though. I had such a blast last time I was there. Really. You and, you know, Izzy, all of the guys there were just fabulous. I loved my time in the UK. So I would love to visit. And just the fact that I can just like talk with people in English and then like post stuff, that'll be fun. Hello from Czech Republic. You know, in Polish, if you want to say something in Czech, we just say something with dziczki and boczki and traczki. So, helloczki. Dzień dobereczki. And here we go, Łukasz. Cheers. When will I get my surf skate? When will you be here in Warsaw? I'm so excited. And hello, how are you, by the way? Okay, we keep on having questions. I like to talk. You are here. I will keep talking if you want me to keep me talking. Why do you think UC riding is not so popular? Well, first of all, it's the inherent fear of falling anytime by the fault of a machine, which is somewhat understood. I think it's just a very high, you know, investment cost. That's one thing. But the second thing is that it's also very difficult to start riding. Yeah, it looks like it's very difficult, at least. It's not as difficult because we know it's not that difficult to ride. At least to get started. It's not as difficult as riding a pedal unicycle. So yeah, high investment cost, and the first step is very difficult to just learn to ride it. And there's not many people you know, in your area that you know that can teach you how to ride. Not many communities. So yeah, not so popular. And sync too. I'll look out for some bikes and share anything good. Yeah, I'd love to sing. I like to sing. But Critical Pixel makes the best songs. I have to say that Critical Pixel makes the best songs. Oh boy, what a nice stream! I thank you so much for coming, to everyone. I want to thank everyone who came. It wasn't even an OnlyFans stream. Unless someone came, actually. Please don't tell me about that. Surf's great. From zero is more or less same effort. Yeah, learning how to surf skate compared to ESC. Yeah, I would say the same. Oh, you went to Spain. How was your experience with Spanish people? I find them to have a lot of personality, which is fun. Yeah, we went to Barcelona, which is Catalonia, and they always like to refer themselves as Catalonian. I mean, they're also Spanish, but you know, it's like a little bit like with California and stuff, or like Bayan. But the people there were very, very friendly, very helpful, very open, very funny, smart. Like, yeah, we had just a great experience, especially with the group that we were connecting there with, which is, you know, Christina Bumcombe and her family. It was a delightful time to be there. I just had too many wheels. Like, too many separate UCs. Yo, it took me a week to figure out how to ride my V8 5 years ago. I was bored during COVID. Spend the time. Jesus Christ, COVID was so long time ago. Yeah, for me, it took me about an hour, 2 hours to figure it out in like separate sessions. So compare that to paddle unicycling. That's crazy difficult. It took me at least 3 or 4 hours just to get like in a straight line, and I already knew that it has something to do, like UC riding. I was riding UC for a while there, so yeah, starting on a UC is not that difficult. It just looks very difficult. Not bad. Any recommendations for UC or other small transportation to keep in a trunk of little electric car and use while it's charging? Well. I'll be back. Where's my skateboard? I don't know where I put my longboard. Okay, I don't know where I put my longboard, but skateboard. Oh wait, it's actually my shortboard. It just looked like my skateboard. So this is a shortboard. I have been using this for a long time now, and I love it. Plenty of fun. The lightest that you can get to put in a car trunk, the smallest. Yeah, just use this really for a small distance. It's perfect. I can even go. Recently, I went like 15 kilometers with that thing. So you can also go a bit further. It's just not as fast. And I will get a surf skate, which is also great. So this is very fun. Or a folding bike. A small folding bike is also great. Never need to charge it, and it's lighter than EUC. Yeah, slipping through my fingers all the time. Da 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 da. Yeah, perfect. You bought a Shermex as a first wheel. I think, honestly, tough to make a better choice. It's a bit heavy, but the weight distribution is great. Software is good. Just need to protect the roll cage. That metal is made out of, honestly, titanium. So just need to protect that. And other than that, lovely wheel to start on. At least in my opinion. A bit heavy, but very, very stable. Yay, Planet Iceland gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Damn. Haven't seen you in a while. You look level up hardcore. Yes! Yes, I did. Did level up. I'm strong now. Oh boy. It's kettlebells. It's kettlebells. This is the 18 kilogram kettlebell. I've been kettlebelling for a while now. Kettlebells are the best. I'm so happy this stream keeps on going. It's just so much fun. Thank you guys for being here. I didn't expect to have so much fun today. So I appreciate all of you. All of you I appreciate a lot. Thank you. Turkish get-ups. Awesome. You just go on the floor and you have it up there and yeah. I love it. I freaking love it. Kettlebells are the best. Almost through with my water. Almost through with my tea. If you didn't drink anything, that's your reminder to have a sip. Hydrate. Lovely jubbly. Other than bike, what cardio do you do? No, I won't say that joke. Mostly it's kettlebells. I do 3 kinds of workouts: a 15-minute one, 30-minute one, and a 45-minute one. And that is like hardcore. I showed a video earlier, Caroline Jervin, that's the workouts I do. And other than that, I stopped mostly using the elevator at home unless I take the bike or some electric transport. I run up the metro stairs. I don't use the escalators anymore. Sex. What else? Oh yeah, skateboarding. So there's and walking. Like I try to just use if I move around somewhere, I try to use a method of transportation that will involve cardio. And other than that, the exercise at home is kettlebells. Had some issues with the goat. You never know. It depends on, who assembled the wheel in that day. T4. I don't know. I can't tell. Like, their wheels vary so much. I know that cardio joke. Caroline Jervin. Just type in, I'll type it into the comment section. Caroline Jervin kettlebell. Sorry, I should have put a space there, but yeah, Caroline Jervin. And she has a 15-minute, a 30-minute, and a 45-minute workout. And they're lovely. Like, at this point, I have, can't show it now because there's a mess at home. But I have like 12, 14 kettlebells. Ranging from 1 kilogram, 2, 3, 4. I have a 5, I don't have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 28, 30. I have 15 kettlebells. It's crazy. Never counted them before. So, yeah. Kettlebells, man. Kettlebells. There's also the ones that have like many weights in one, and you can just like add weights or like subtract them. So maybe that's something I'll try eventually. I tried some and they sucked. They were just very wibbly wobbly. That's the professional term. But maybe I'll try some that actually work a bit better. For now, I just like the kettlebell, like this weight is the weight and you can't break it, nothing rattles, just works. It just works. My bladder is huge, by the way. Always hurt my wrist when I use mine. Might do a shit design. Yeah. Or you try with a lighter weight first. Like, for example, if you do the snatches, like if you do, like, taking them up, you take them up and, like, turn a little, and then it works well. So, yeah. Love kettlebells. Kettlebells are life. Okay, it's 12. Try 10. Try 8. Really. Sometimes getting the technique right requires stepping down with the weight. Like, I can do my workout with a 28 kettlebell, but I constantly try to, like, make the workout a bit better and a bit more precise. So even though I can do it with a 28, I just do it with a 20 right now, and I'll try a 24. So moving down with the weight, just for me at least, it helps to really get the technique right. I'm Mr. Kettlebell Way. By the way, we hit 2 hours. I was supposed to end the stream at an hour 30. So appreciate everyone that has come during that time. Not literally. Everyone that has visited the stream and joined in. Osmo. Love my DJI stuff. The stream is actually right now. Maybe I can show the stream with the other DJI camera. This is wait. This is the camera that is recording the stream. Oh yeah, that's the DJI Pocket. All right, any last questions? Let me know. Or else we are ending the stream. Many great questions and great conversations today, though. Any tip if I want to mount the 360 camera on my helmet? There's a couple ways to do it, but you can use a unicorn mount. A unicorn mount, you can find it on their site. It's like a long pole, and that's kind of cool for a perspective. And other than that, chin mount is pretty cool too. Was there a guitar? No, not in this stream, and my bladder is full, so maybe on next stream I'll play guitar. Yeah, as said, on a helmet, chin mount. People are good with questions, gotta make dinner and read up on my electronics. Excellent, do that. Have a great evening, Snegongern. Thanks for being on the stream. How you transport that bike? Do you have a bike rack for your car? I just use the train, really. I didn't, like, sometimes I used to have my BMX inside of my car. I rented my car now, so I don't have it. So that is that. I don't have a bike rack. Like, yeah, I don't have it. I just put them inside. I have also a folding bike now. I didn't show it yet. I haven't been traveling, but soon I'll go on a small trip. A vacation. That's something I didn't have for a long time. So no traveling lately. Mamacita, thank you, Adam, for watching the rest of the show. Laters, everyone. Laters, everyone, indeed. And a good evening to you. So, thank you, everyone, for coming to the stream. I appreciated every single one of you. Thanks for being here. Oh, now I have, like, ears. And if you're still here, leave a like on the stream. Subscribe to see more content like this. And I'll see you in the next stream or video. So, see you soon. Take care. Yeah, I could do that. Bye-bye!